So what's the difference between a speaking program and a communication program? I get asked this question quite a lot. So I'm going to try and break it down here for you and outline the differences. And then you can find the best option for your situation, both now and for in the future. So let me start by saying that both of these programs are designed for a more advanced English learner. You really need to be at least at an intermediate level of English, but they both also work excellently for the advanced language learner. If you are at a lower level of English, say a pre-intermediate level, then traditional classes that focus on the building blocks of language, the skills like learning grammar rules and building vocabulary in context of reading and listening. Now, this is going to give you the best improvement at this stage. But once you have the basics of the language under your belt, then you really need to switch learning strategies to see the next level of ability develop. So let's start by looking at the speaking program. What is it? Well, the title kind of gives it away, right? You focus on improving your English speaking skills. So if you find yourself a bit lost in English conversations, this is your best bet right now. I mean, what happens in a regular English conversation? Well, first, you need to listen to someone speaking. Then you need to think about what you're going to reply, and then you need to actually reply in real time. If you're having trouble understanding the conversation, or if you're having difficulties finding the right word when you need it, and you're still having delays because you're translating in your head throughout the process, then the conversation becomes super challenging. There are long pauses while your brain is working at a mile a minute, trying to keep up with the English as well as being engaged in the conversation. And the flow is disrupted or just totally lost. This can really impact on your confidence and your motivation to continue to speak in English, but you won't improve without practice. So, a speaking program is designed to help you to overcome these challenges. The magic in this program is that the pace of the conversation is slowed down. It's done by voice messages, so you can listen to my message as many times as you need to. You can even look up some of the words or phrases that I've used. And you can take your time to reply to me, also by voice message. And you will reflect on your answers and self-correct. Okay, that didn't sound right, or maybe I can find a better word to use. I mean, when do you get a chance to do that in the real world? You also get feedback from me. I can correct any errors that I find. I can suggest some other ways that you can say things. So your vocabulary and grammar will increase, but indirectly. And as my topics are on the mining industry, it's going to focus your improvement on the style of language that you need today. So there's no need for any more formal classes at this point. And with regular messages daily, or every few days if you're finding the daily schedule challenging, you get the repetition that you need to keep the knowledge locked in. A group activity at the end increases the pressure, so there's added motivation and an opportunity to chat with others, and you will get insights from their language use as well. This kind of program is so helpful if you don't have native speakers around you to practice with, or the native speakers that you do have are in the workplace and you don't want to make your mistakes and get your corrective feedback there. Now, this is different to a communication program. A communication program dives deep into the communication challenges that non-native English-speaking professionals have when using English. Now that's a tongue twister even for me to say, and it's not so easy to understand. So let me break it down for you. Native speakers of English have certain communication styles based on culture, accents, etc. And non-native English speakers can struggle to communicate clearly and efficiently in English. They can have challenges understanding the nuances of the language, the subtleties, and they can be misunderstood when they try to repeat it. All right? This can be a combination of many things, including word choices. Us native speakers tend to use a lot of phrases that create an emotion on purpose, like idioms and phrasal verbs, and language learners can be too unconfident to try and copy these. It can be cultural reason, whether you're communicating directly, indirectly, formally or informally, and is it the right choice for your audience at that time? And also pronunciation, which is not your accent, but effectively recreating the sounds of English, which conveys a lot of the meaning in itself. Now, embarking on a communication program is going to transform your communication by unlocking the subtle characteristics that you need to achieve a natural level of English usage. Now, it's a 10-week program. It's done one-on-one with me online in Zoom just once a week. It will set you up for leadership roles and career advancements as you'll become much more effective and clearer in your discussions, presentations, reports. You get the gist. It's the coaching aspect of language learning. I get participants to think outside of the box, develop their own unique style and voice, just as a native speaker does. I'm not going to let you change your accent. That's a part of your voice. This is not how to become a native speaker. It is how to become a natural communicator. So if you are struggling with speaking in English, if you often can't keep up with the pace of a natural conversation, if you're often looking for the right words and it's disrupting your fluency, a speaking program is the right way to go first. And if you are having trouble with communicating effectively in the workplace, if you feel as though your voice is not being heard or you're being misunderstood and you're missing out on getting job interviews, getting workplace promotions, or you're just looking to transition to a natural language user from an advanced language user, then a communication program is your best bet. Is that clear now? I hope so. But as always, you know where I am. If you need to have a chat to find out what's best for you today, reach out to me. Let's schedule a free 30-minute coffee chat and I can dig deep into your situation and help you to find the best way to overcome the challenges that you are facing today. You can find links to the two programs on my website down below in the notes. And if you found this video helpful, like the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel for regular support in your English journey for work.